What's up, guys? It's your girl Tino back with another video for lms.co. Today I am bringing you a tutorial on these babies right here. This is the back and this is the front. High-waisted bikini bottom for my plus size girls who have a lower belly like moi. I put on a screen somewhere here, there, up there, down there, somewhere on the screen how it looks on my body. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it's very helpful. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments below and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into this video. Okay, guys, of course you will need your crochet hook. I am using a 5.5, optional with your needles and your tapestry if you want to weave in those ends. You got the measuring tape on hand, scissors, and of course you're getting Cream by Lily cotton 4-ply yarn. And of course I'm starting off with a slip knot. I just wanted to tell you really quick, you do not have to use this size hook. You can use a smaller hook if you want your stitches to be a little bit more tighter. So right now I'm just chaining up a chain of 10 plus 1. The chain will measure out to 2.5 inches wide. Okay, so you're going to place a double crochet in a second chain from the hook, and that is going to be your first stitch. You're going to have to put 9 more stitches going down. So altogether, you should have 10 stitches. So I just put in my last double crochet. I believe I'm going to be counting down to make sure that I have 10 stitches. Now what you're going to do is you're going to chain up 2 and you're going to double crochet in the next stitch. So you're going to be doing this back and forth for at least 4 inches long. And then for me, I did exactly 8 rows. Here is where I'm going to start increasing at both sides. So I'm going to be chaining up 2 and then adding a double crochet inside that same stitch that the 2 chains will be coming out of. So the 2 chains for both sides will be counted as a double crochet, and then you're just going to double crochet back and forth. I'm going to be doing 9 rows of increases, which is about 3 to 4 inches. Here's where my trick comes into play. So right here, you see me snapping off, cutting off my yarn. Please don't do that. That was a dumb move of me. I didn't realize that until I went back to it. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be adding chains the same way we add chains to a bralette. to make it bigger, I'm going to be adding chains on both sides of this bikini bottom. So I got this idea actually from just tracing from a pair of underwears that I like. So if you don't want to follow this video, one thing I can say as a tip, you can use a pair of underwear that goes over your belly that you like the fit of, and you can just crochet as you go and just keep matching back and forth. I am adding about 10 chains on each side, which comes up to 2.5 inches worth of chains. And then I'm going to be connecting it to my bottom. If you didn't realize, this is the front of the bikini bottom. We are working the front of it first. And all I'm doing is slip stitching it, and then I'm going to be tying it off, which I don't know why I did all of this extraness. Honestly, I could have figured out a better way to do it, but I don't know. What the hell? That was just that day, and we're just gonna leave it. We all learn from our mistakes, and we're just gonna keep it pushing. So let's keep on going. So here you see me where I'm trying to fix the mistake that I shouldn't even did that. So I'm just taking off that slip knot. And I'm just gonna be tying up a knot with my yarn, and I'm just going to add the 10 chains from there. Okay, so I'm going to add another chain for my turning chain, and all I'm going to do is going to add a double crochet in the second chain from the hook, and I'm just going to double crochet all the way down. So now all we're going to do is keep going back and forth doing double crochets for all the rows, and I am doing about 12 rows high, and that is about 5.5 inches. Now you see how in the pictures that is shown that my bottoms come up to my belly button, well, right up below it. If you wanted to go higher, you can add more chains. This is where this comes up to you. You can make it how you want to make it. So here I'm going to reattach my yarn to the other side to start off making the back part. So this part is very easy. If you watch any bikini bottom tutorials, it's the same thing. We're just going to be doing 2 rows of regular double crochets, and then I'm going to start increasing, and I'm going to be increasing for 18 rows straight. Yes, I am increasing 18 rows straight. And the reason why we're doing these 18 rows is just to match it up the back of your bikini bottom all the way to the top, not to the top, to where it starts. So I'm going to show you in a bit what I'm talking about. I know it sounds very, very confusing, but I will be showing you in this video what I'm talking about. So here's what I mean about increasing all the way to the top. So you see how these corners right here that I'm trying to fix because the camera and the table and everything in my space is not that big. So what I'm doing is folding over the flat part that we're working on. So what I want to make sure is that I want it to be big enough so that the ends can match all the way to the front of the bikini so that you will be able to sew it together. Here's me just showing you what I have done. So this is my 18 increases, and this is what I mean that it has to match up. You get what I'm saying? You feel me? You feel me? You get it? Dig it? I know it was so confusing, me trying to explain it, and because it was confusing to me too. So now what we're gonna do is now we're gonna move on to making the height of the back, and we're going to be adding I think 11 straight rows of double crochet. We're not going to increase anymore, we're not going to decrease, and this is going to be enough so that we can have even rows for both front and back, so it'll be easy to just sew together. So right here we finished everything, boom bada bam. I didn't know that I didn't record it, so basically all I'm doing is doing the edging of the whole bikini. So I'm chaining up one, and I'm going to be doing 2 single crochets in each double crochet row. Okay, so that's all we're doing. That's all I'm doing right here is just doing the edging, and I'm going to be doing it all the way around the bikini, and that's basically it. And until we get to the top, all we're doing is single crochets. Okay, so now that we have our edging done, what I'm going to be doing now is going to be basically just putting my pieces together. I am going to be doing single crochets to attach both sides. You can use a tapestry needle to weave it in. That's up to you and your preference. You could do a mattress stitch or whatever you want to call it. But for me, I am just simply doing single crochets only because I'm going to be adding some fringes probably to the side. I'm not too sure what I'm going to go with this design. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is just attaching it with single crochets on both sides until the edging part to the peak of it, and that's how I know where to stop. Yep, so that's basically it. You're just sewing it, and that's how the stitches look. So now you're just gonna do it to the other side, whether you use your tapestry needle or if you're doing it like me with the single crochet. Once you got all your pieces together, you're finished, and here is the finished product up close and personal. One thing I do suggest you guys is use elastic cord. I did not use it in this video. If you guys want me to show you how I do add the elastic cord on top, just to make sure that it won't fall down in the water, just leave a comment down below, like this video. You already know, do what you gotta do so I can give you the deets on how I do my deets. Thank you for watching. Bye.